Hello, lovelies. It's Tia here from Golden Thread of Fate Tarot. How are you, lovelies, doing? And I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope you guys are feeling blessed and abundant as always. I just got so excited when I tapped into this energy. So I was hearing that you, collective, and someone else that you know, oh, hello, somebody else that matters to you, a loved one, okay, is about to go on a really important trip or about to go on a really important adventure. That's what I was hearing. Yeah, a really important adventure. And then when I was shuffling the cards out, I was hearing that this is an opportunity that's re-presenting itself to you, because I saw the Justice in reverse and I saw the Page of Pentacles. So she's so jealous when I talk to you guys. Look at her. Look at her. Sorry. And that's like someone, because I was just about to say, I saw the King of Swords in reverse. Someone told a lie or said something in the past that made you miss out on an opportunity. An injustice was done to you in the past. And so there is this whole adventure that's about to be rebirthed for you, or that's about to come around for you. Because you missed out on an opportunity in the past. Yeah, this could be a love offer, or it could just be, I'm hearing less like a love offer, and it's like an offer of love. Like a person is not, I don't necessarily want to say in love with you. This person loves you. They care about you. You really mean a lot to them. So they want to make an offer to you. This could be a spirit guide that could be wanting, like, it's like, this was, you know what, this was supposed to be, baby, you're gonna have to hold on. I've been loving you all day. And yeah, so there's this kind of situation of like something in the past had to end, or something in the past like came to an end, and this spirit guide, I'm saying unjustly, and so the spirit guide is like, you know what, I'm gonna give this to you because you really deserve it. Like, I like you. Yeah, I hear the spirit guide saying, I like you, kid, you deserve this. Okay. Oh, they're like, you're spunky, you deserve this. So yeah, so someone wasn't, hold on you guys, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I'm really getting here that, like, there was a person here in your past, okay? It's being represented here by the King of Swords in reverse. That a situation had to end with this person. It's like you had to choose not to go with this person. There was a person that you had to separate yourself from. Yeah, that's death energy. And Spirit is saying, like, you weren't walking away from this. And now you had to get to a point where you had to give this up. Whoa. You had to come to the realization that, like, giving to whatever this was in the past was not gonna do well for you, right? It was gonna take away your stability. It represented like a negative cycle in the past. Yeah. Wow. It represented a lot of like mystery and a lot of like shame and everything. Like something, excuse me. Whoa, what are we talking about here, Spirit? Yeah, but the Devil card in reverse. Like you've walked away from this person. There's unstoppable forward movement here. So somebody in your past tried to get you to be stuck. Okay, even for some of you, you know, this person might have been like manifesting you. This person was like really controlling. And I really feel like this could be a situation here where you feel like something that you were trying to manifest wasn't coming around or wasn't coming about. Yeah, but now Knight of Swords is coming in really quickly. I'm getting that someone was really mad at you and they said something or they did something. Yeah, that caused like a tower moment here to happen in the past. Wow. Look, Justice in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, as well as the Queen of Cups in reverse. Whoa. But something has happened that's like made this person go inside and realize this. Yeah, I'm hearing somebody say like, oh, I'm sorry about that. Like, so sorry. Like, sorry about that. Like, my bad. And it's kind of almost a situation where like this, I really don't want to talk about the past. I really want to talk about, I said, I really don't want to talk about the past. I was just about to say, I want to talk about the future. You know what came out? The Emperor. That's what's in your future. That's what's coming about. So I definitely feel like in the past you felt like you were stuck in situations that constantly had you feeling like you couldn't open up and like you couldn't be yourself and you couldn't ground, right? I really feel like there was yeah, with this nine of wands in reverse and with this six of cups in reverse, I'm really getting like this is the kind of energy that you're like growing out of, because with this six of cups in reverse, it always reminds me of, you know, like things coming to their natural end, like, and it's kind of this energy of like growing up, like growing out of childish ways or growing out of ways things used to be in the past, excuse me. So maybe you just like, you know, you just like realized that this was a karmic cycle that you were stuck in, that, you know, that you really needed to end this, and that it was keeping you stuck and trapped and keeping your manifestations from coming in. So this tower moment happened here in the past where you took this good long look at yourself, right? Yeah. And then you decided that it was time to have a brand new beginning here, you know, because it was your destiny to stand up here, to fight through this, and to kind of master your fears and your anxiety about stepping forward into this new cycle here. Yeah, so I'm getting that Spirit has asked you before in the past to take this leap of faith here, to take this full leap of faith, and you have done it. And Spirit is asked to saying, hey, it's time to take that next leap of faith here. Yeah, now I'm hearing that grand adventure again. Yeah, so I think because I was like, what is this energy here? It was kind of this energy of confusion in the past, right? It was this energy of like constantly feeling confused, like what's happened, what am I doing, how can I ground, can I really tap in to my heart space, to how I'm really feeling, you know? And it's because you felt like that you were maybe perhaps trapped in the past in a lot of situations, or you felt trapped in attracting in situations that just really did you dirty or did you wrong. 747. I've been seeing that all day today. I saw it both times on the clock, and now I just saw it looking up. So 747. Yeah. The Spirit saying here with the strength in reverse, it really brought out your insecurities, and it kind of, in the past, it locked in this place. It locked you into this place where it was like, I'm not good enough, or something like that. You know, I must not really deserve this love, or I must not deserve a like a clean start or like a better future. Aww. And it really made you turn down opportunities because it made you feel like you weren't ready. Yeah. So I'm also like listening to excuse me, I'm also listening to music in my ear, and Sir the Recipe just came on. Yeah. And I'm really getting, you know, that isn't in the recipe. You know, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, cause this ain't what you want, and you know. Yes. I don't care how it feels, this could never be real, and you know that isn't in the recipe. Yeah. And I feel like that's what Spirit's telling you, like this whole energy of like it can never be, we can never be, I can never have this, it's not in my makeup, it's not in my build, it's not in my build to be this person. And I feel like Spirit is telling you like the new beginning that you're being offered here is to realize, yes, it was. It was always inside of you to be that person that you wanted to be. It was always inside of you to be this person that faced this issues from your past. You know, you weren't meant to stay in this place where you felt like you were never getting the justice you deserved, when you were never you it's this kind of energy of feeling like I'm not safe. Emotionally, I'm not safe, so I don't feel safe enough to ground myself and to really create like deep roots for myself, right? To really found this physical and, you know, 10:01 down on the clock. That number's been following me around for days too. You know, and it's this kind of energy of I couldn't ground in because I didn't feel emotionally safe. There's this issue here of like your mind telling you that you're not emotionally safe enough or you're not emotionally worthy to ground into this really, Queen of Pentacles energy. And I feel like that's what the spirit guide here that we talked about in the very beginning, right? This is the lesson that they have been trying to teach you, right? And that that the spirit guide is saying that you and them are about to go in this amazing new part of your adventure when you step into this energy here, right? Into this new beginning energy here when you realize that you do deserve that. Exactly. Right? It's kind of like dropping those old negative paradigms that no longer serve you and realizing that you can hold on to something new, something else. And it might feel a little bit mysterious, or it might feel a little like, can I do this? Yeah, but Spirit's saying that you can. 3 of Swords in reverse, like, I feel like you've been doing a lot of shadow work and you've been healing a lot of this heartbreak from your past, right? A lot of wounds. I feel like you're coming out of a cycle where a lot of the people and relationships and situations and experiences that you were going through was really triggering you to examine these wounds from the past, to examine these insecurities inside of you, to ask where they came from, where where are they growing from, and are they really me? Do I really authentically vibrate in this? And I feel like a lot of you have been like, no, no, I'm not. I don't. That's not me. People have projected this image of this being you onto you for a long time, I feel like. And now you're realizing, like, no, I'm a boss. Like, F that. Emperor energy, right? And we both, don't let this be about gender. This is just about energy. Look at this. I feel like you've been healing like really deep, like parent wounds as well. So for some of you, you could have came from this kind of energy of rejecting feminine energy because you didn't feel very nurtured or very taken care of. You could have felt like you come from a place where friends or family or people around you were very emotionally manipulative to you, and you could have seen this as love. This breadcrumbing, this gaslighting, this, BS right here, right? And I feel like you dealt with a lot of, in love. I feel like you dealt with a lot of people like this, right? Just very emotionally manipulative, or maybe even, emotionally unavailable, for one reason or another. And you felt trapped in the past in that situation, you felt like that was just what you were like destined to have. Yeah, if we can trust the love in us. Yeah, it's like this self-love energy that you're like blooming, that's blooming inside of you now, right? And Spirit is asking you to trust yourself, right? Because there is this energy here of like you putting in the work, right? You putting in the work to put up these boundaries in your life, to self-sabotage, or to things that like hold you back. It's like codependencies. It's like this right here. It's like putting these really strong boundaries up to the codependency of your life looking like this for so long, or feeling like this for so long, or that being the experience in life that you dealt with for so long. And maybe perhaps it honestly left you with the impression that like love wasn't worth working for, or it wasn't worth trying for, or maybe you weren't worth working on, or you weren't worth trying for, or like really searching for love or having real love for yourself wasn't actually ever going to happen, and it held you and stopped you back in a lot of ways from going out there, for putting yourself out there, for chasing and discovering new things, having new experiences. Yeah, love that. Yes, but now you're getting this new opportunity, or this new information here that's making you realize, like, there's a new opportunity here for you to drop this energy, this 5 of Cups energy about the past, right? Yeah. to drop this outside influence, right? To drop this interference, to drop you being so concentrated on things that didn't work in the past, or things that, the negative aspects of things, and to be so distracted from it that you're not turning around and seeing what is for you, right? The lesson and the beauty that when things like this happen, it's just showing you what's not for you, right? It's showing you that those people, that those relationships, is not for you. And I feel like that's a part of your self that you might have identified with, that you are really disconnecting from. You're like, I didn't get rejected because I wasn't good enough. I got rejected because I'm just different, or because that's just not for me, right? And it's that kind of energy. And that's like that's information here that's gonna really make you like close out Six of Cups, close out this old cycle, and really understand the Fool, that it really is time to start this new cycle here. That you misjudged the situation. I really feel like you're closing out like karmic cycles, or closing out like cycles with people from your past that were here to really highlight this need to heal the situation here. The energy feels kind of awkward. Like you might feel kind of weird. You might feel kind of different. You might feel kind of awkward. You might feel kind of clumsy, or like emotionally clumsy, or you might feel kind of like, yeah. Aww. Babes, with this with this Judgment in reverse, you're gonna realize that you counted yourself out way too fucking soon. You're gonna realize that you have been misjudging yourself your whole life. I really feel like that's what you're gonna realize. You're gonna really realize that you've been counting yourself out for way too long. And that's what yeah. That's what Spirit said, is drop this devil energy, drop these karmic energies, who have been these Three of Cups in reverse, these third party energies who have really influenced you to feel like you're not good enough, or you're not worthy. Because I'm hearing perseverance. I'm hearing like you look in the mirror. It's kind of giving me that kind of energy of like, where it's like body dysmorphia, but it's in the sense of like who you are at like a soul level. Like you have looked at yourself, and for a long time you've seen a very like meek, a very like weak, or a very just like maybe even like unintelligent, or like, oh, I can't really say that, I can't really do that, and it's kind of you understanding like this self-image that I have of myself is a total lie. It's a total mask. I'm getting like literally like you like ripping off this mask, and seeing like a lion underneath, and seeing like there's been like this caged lion inside of you the whole time, but there is this unbelievable like strength and wisdom and knowledge, and there's so many possibilities. You embody so many possibilities, and for a long time you've been taught to not see those things in yourself, and you're realizing like, wait a minute, I kind of am that dude. I kind of am that bitch. Like, hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. I've been lying to myself this whole time. Like, I've been lying to myself this whole time. Like, I am that boss. Right? Like, I 100% have. Yeah. You're like, in the past, you're like, I was so confused. I had no idea what was going on. And this fear and this doubt and this like self-sabotage energy has like held you back. Yeah. But you're spending this time hermit mode, like really going inside and searching and finding yourself. And this spirit guide is saying like, oh my God, thank goodness. Like finally, they're like, how many times do I have to hold a true mirror of reflection up to you for you to really see it? This might have even in the past made you walk away from opportunities with like, for like really healthy relationships, for really healthy partnerships, for really good opportunities. It's like Spirit saying there's times in the past when all you had to do to apply for that dream job and you would have got it. And it would have like left you gobsmacked. Or all you really would have had to do is really shoot your shot, and that person you had a crush on, they would have been thrilled. Because the really truth is that they were intimidated by you. And I feel like you're gonna be finding out these things about yourself that are kind of like what? Like, what do you mean? Like, I thought you just didn't like me. And they're just like, no, I'm just so intimidated by you. Like, yeah, you're going to be really finding out with this Page of Wands, I'm hearing like lies. Like you've been told a lot of lies. You've been telling yourself a lot of lies. You haven't really been seeing yourself very clearly for most of your life. Yeah, Hierophant in reverse. You're really being asked to question these paradigms that you were given. This kind of like, you're not worth it. You're low down and kind of energy that you had. Yes. Cause yes. You have everything inside of you to get this Nine of Pentacles, to get, or not Nine of Pentacles, yeah, but to receive that Nine of Pentacles, to receive that independence, right? To grow your garden. But you tend to doubt yourself, or you tend to have fears about yourself that you were taught to have, you know? Old people's fears and projections that were put onto you, and Spirit is saying that you have been spending a long time kind of cutting away these ties to these things, right? Like stopping committing yourself, right? Unlearning what you know, the old paradigms that you have been taught in the past, and learning how to reestablish these new connections in your brain with, you know, even something as simple as just like really helping yourself to evolve out of intrusive thoughts, like intrusive, like, you know, like unsubscribing to that inner critic, right? That's kind of the energy that I'm getting here, is like unsubscribing to that inner critic. And you're about to get, and because of that, like you're going down the road, right? This is the adventure that you're going on. You and a friend, you and a close loved one. You know, this could be a guardian angel. I'm hearing Sid for some of you. I don't know. I just heard that name so clearly. You and a guardian angel, or you and like an ancestor. They're really leading you down this new path of like, no, like you can, like all those dreams and inspirations that they have, it's not, this has been you glimpsing like future possible timelines, like, or this is like the spirit guide showing you like life can be different. You really can have that relationship that you've always wanted. You really can have that, you know, you really can be doing that you've always wanted. You really can follow your dreams and like really live a life where you are actually very happy with what you do for a living, where you are actually, you know, helping people or using that talent that you've always just loved to do, that you're just like that thing that's like, I would love to do this for the rest of my life. You can actually have that. I would love to have a partner this way. You can actually have that. I would love to have friends and family around me that treat me like this or act like this. You can actually have that. It's not some fantasy. And if you step out of fantasizing about it and actually taking the steps to make it a reality, these are the steps. So this spirit guide is saying that a long time ago that you made a wish. That you made, for some of you, you might have done like some kind of like spell or some kind of manifestation, or you might have just said a prayer or something like that, that you put out there into the universe, that you were like, I want it to be this. I want to have this type of life. This is what I want my life to look like. This is what I want it to be. If I could just, you know, and it's something that was just so core. It was so core to who your true authenticity, right? And way back then, that spirit, because in the spirit realm, you know, time doesn't really exist, but they're just saying like to make it easier for you to understand, because you are experiencing a linear experience here in the 3D, right? And they're saying that they were there that a long time ago, that they heard that prayer and they were like, that's really beautiful. You really, really in the deepest of your soul really mean that. You really want that. And it's not, and you're not praying for, I don't feel like a lot of you were praying for like, you know, like riches or, you know, revenge or anything like that. Like you were just like, I just want to have, you know, a loving relationship, or I just want to be loved and appreciated for who I am. Something simple like that. And the spirit guide was like, I like you, kid. You know what? I'm going to stick around. I'm going to stick around. I can't, you know, and it's kind of giving me this energy of them like being there then and then kind of skipping forward in time and like being like, you know what? I'm going to come back to exactly the point in your timeline when we can make this a possibility, and let's do it. Let's make this a possibility. I really like you, kid. I like you. I like your wants. I like your dreams. I like who you are. I like your spunk. I like your spirit. Like, let's do this. And they were kind of like there when you made that, and they got to like zoom like into the future, and here they are showing up now in your present 3D energy, and they're like, what's up, you ready to do this? Like, I remember you sitting there on the bathroom floor crying for that. I remember you sitting there just, putting out that spell or putting out that prayer out into the universe. I remember that. So let's go, let's do it. you know they're like, totally, you've made this request, and the universe is, and I'm gonna grant it. Cool, but like, let's go. I'm gonna grant that for you because I feel like you deserve it, and I feel like this person likes the possibility of where you will take this blessing that they will give you, this energy, I should say, this entity, this spirit guide here. They really like where you would take this blessing, where you would take this, and they're like, okay. But I felt like there was a lot of things in the past they had to get rid of. I also think some of you might have had some entity attachments or some shadow attachments and things like that. Some shame, some fear or guilt, self-sabotage, insecurities and things that they really had to help you. Yeah, they really had to help you let go of. Absolutely. They definitely had to help you let go of. And there were definitely some paradigms, especially around, yeah, look at that. There were some devil energies they had to let you let go of. Absolutely. So they've been helping you so that you can actually come into union with people who are actually really going to really help you along the way. So I feel like for a lot of you, I definitely feel like there's going to be a lot more energies coming into your life that are going to help build up your new base. Because I felt like a lot of you, like I said, a lot of you went through this energy in the past where you, I don't know why I'm hearing Capricorn. I'm hearing Capricorn so loud right now. Where you went through this energy in the past where you attracted a lot of people that vibrated on that past level. But the spirit guide's like, okay, if this is what you really want, we're going to have to do some serious work. We're going to have to do all this. All these people got to go. All these paradigms got to go. This job's got to go. These fears, these doubts, they got to go. Right? All these tower moments got to happen. You got to walk through your dark night of the soul. I am here and willing and ready to help you connect to this energy. But you got to work for it. You got to want it. You got to work for it. You got to go through it. I can't make you do anything. You are a free will being, and I can't, there are certain things energies that I can manipulate, but I can't, like, you need to be down there in the 3D doing the groundwork, doing the physical changes to your body or to your mind, getting up and going to those therapy, doing the journaling, doing the prompts, going out there and actually, Spirit's like, I can get you the job, but you got to actually get up and go fill out your resume and go put in your resume, right? I can get you that partner, but you got to actually go out and start dating and start living your life. I can get you, that way in, but you have to be the one that actually steps up, walks to the door, opens it, and goes through it. And if you do that, yeah, we're gonna, yeah, yeah, the spirit guy is saying we're not gonna stop until we reach the top. Like, let's go. Like, come on. Like, they're saying, me and you can go like some really amazing places together, because the spirit guide really wants to see you. Yeah, it's almost like it's like, this is so crazy. It's almost like they, like, you wrote them a letter. Did you write them a letter? Did you like a burning ceremony or something where you like wrote them a letter and then you like burned it and like sent it up? And they're literally showing me somebody like at a desk, like sitting there, like they have a stack of envelopes, like sitting at their desk, like received mail, and they're sitting there like with a letter envelope, like, shh, oh, blah blah blah, almost like they're kind of like they're kind of like giving me this kind of like Santa Claus reference, where you like, Santa Claus, I want this and I want that, please please please, for Christmas, thank you. And you send them the letter in, and they're sitting there like, oh, little Timmy wants this and this and this, oh, little Sheila wants this and this and this, and they're just like, yeah. And then they put you on the nice list. They put you on you really deserve this blessing, like, look how hard you've been trying, like, look, you're really a good person, and they're saying like, okay, you've dealt with some not so fun things in the past. Oh, okay. So this could be a person, okay, if you did have some really bad issues with people in your past, like family members, specifically for some of you, specifically family members. These are ancestors who are related to you and your family members, and they're like, I'm so ashamed that my family member treated you this way. Like, you don't have to stay locked in this cycle right here just because this family, this mom, this dad, this uncle, this brother, this sister, whoever it is, just because they wanted to project all of these like negative energies onto you, you don't have to stay here. Just because they haven't learned the lesson, you don't have to be here. You don't have to live here. You don't have to do this, you know? Yeah, and it's kind of just like, look, like, yeah. And it's almost like your ancestor, they're showing me like your ancestor, like hearing this call, like hearing this prayer and just being like so touched by it, you know, and then going down. And they're almost like went down into your life and looked around and looked at the things that you were experiencing. They were just like, you don't deserve this. Like, okay, like, yeah, we can make this work. Like, we can work this out. We can get this here. This ancestor could possibly be a Scorpio, or like I said, they're just somebody who passed, you know. And they're just like, yeah, like it's going to require for you to end a lot of contracts in your life. Like you're going to have to go through the whole process. Like it's just how it works, you know? You got to go through the whole process and you might feel confused for a while, you know? But this ancestor is saying like, I heard you. I heard what you wanted. And they went out there and they, you know, they're out there consorting with other people's ancestors. They're out there consorting with other people's spirit guides. Like, hey, my person really wants this and this and this. You know, and they're like, okay, well, my person wants that and that and that. And you're like, okay, well, my person has those traits that your person wants, and your person, you know, your ancestor or your person, your person 3D person that you're guiding over, they have the traits that my person needs. And so, you know, like, let's do, you know, and they're kind of checking in on you. Like, are you still walking through your dark night? You're still doing that stuff? Okay, good. You know, and it's kind of this energy of like, wow, I put a lot of work into this, put a lot of work into changing around this energy for you. You know, I want to see something different for you. So I really feel like this is going to come about. And I really, yeah, this answer, you know, this answer the spirit guide is saying like, hey, you know, there are some things here from your past that you just need to like, walk away from. Page of Cups. Yeah, there's some apologies that you're not going to get. Like spirit is saying that there could be people or things in your past that you're like, that you want like an apology, or you wish you could get an apology. Spirit is saying, you know, you're going to have a lot of people from your past that are not going to give you apologies, you know? But I was hearing that too, as well. Like, it's okay. People from your past will see. People from your past, you know, they'll figure it out, you know? They'll realize that they doubted you or they counted you out, you know? And, they're on their own learning journey based on their projections and based on the things that they did, not just with you, but with other people in their life as well. You know? Yeah. These people from the past, they're on their own journey of realizing that they have to go through this process too. But I keep hearing like your past like honed you. You know, like how you like hone like a sword or like a weapon or something, like on like a whetstone or like on a stone or like through fire. It's that kind of energy. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah. So you definitely have some really beautiful Two of Cups energy coming here. And the spirit guide wants you to know, like, they've been busting their behind, okay? Busting their behind to help protect you. To help protect you in a lot of situations. In a lot of ways that you didn't even know. Yeah. Mostly teaching you new ways of being. For some of you, you could, you could see this person as like a, like if you identify with being kind of like a star seed, you could see this person as some kind of like authority, like in your star family or something like that, or some kind of ambassador for you, for the council, or, we could get really, really far out with it, right? Let the energy resonate as it does for you, because I know some of y'all are fellow astronauts out there. Let's see what else. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why they just said this, but they just said, hold on to your bloomers, girl. Like, hold on to your panties. Like, get ready. Because there is this energy here of, yeah, there's this evolution energy happening here where you're going to be jumping very quickly from this Page of Wands all the way up to the King of Wands. Like, skipping a couple of different steps and going all the way from the beginning really quickly. And I feel like, I feel like the next couple of years you're gonna look back, things are gonna pick up speed like really quickly. In the next couple of years, you're gonna look back and be like, there's something particularly like 5 years. They're like 5 years from now, you're gonna be like, didn't that just happen like a few months ago? And you're gonna be like, no, that was like 3 years ago. Didn't this just happen like last year? It's like, no, that happened like 5 years ago. You're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like time is just like, speeding by. And I feel like you're gonna feel that way because you're gonna be having so much fun, or you're gonna be doing like, it's going to feel like time is really going by really fast because you're not going to be sitting there watching the clock waiting for things to happen. Like, you're just going to be out there living life. Like, you're just going to be, yeah, no more waiting. Like, no more waiting around for things to happen. You're going to be out there making the moves. You're going to be out there setting those goals. You're going to be out there accomplishing goals. And it's going to feel just like boom, 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 boom. Like, oh my gosh, wow. Yeah, especially in your work. I definitely feel like that because we talked about that a lot, right? And it's gonna feel just like, wow, like everything is just falling into place like really crazy. And you're gonna in the next few years, you're definitely gonna be coming into some of the most peaceful and abundant times of your life. I feel like you're gonna be really finding your pace. You're really gonna be finding your groove. You're gonna be finding those friends and those family members who really vibe with you on that level. You are going to be finding those activities and those things that just really just vibe with you on that level. You are going to be finding those of, you are going to be just vibing. And it's just, things are just gonna, you're gonna be like, wow, like that's so crazy. Because they're giving me that impression. It's like when you do that thing, you just love so much, and like you can't, and like hours can go by, and it felt like 20 minutes went by because you just love and you enjoy doing it so much. Like, that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be focusing your energy and your time on things that just make your life, like you're going to be too busy living and loving life to even realize that life is kind of going by. It's that kind of energy where it's just like, wow, like all of this like went by so fast, and all this came together so fast. Like, wow. Beautiful. Yeah. And it all start, yeah, and it's really a part of your destiny. Like, you are aligning with your destiny here, is what Spirit is saying with that Wheel of Fortune here. And it all started when you really made the choice to really leave behind what no longer, to just let go of what was coming to a natural end anyway, and accepting that. Acceptance and surrender is a really big lesson for you right now. True acceptance and surrender. Yeah. All right. Yeah. And you might feel like that. I don't know if you guys, if the camera picked that up, but my dog was just like, like, you might kind of feel like that. You might have felt like that. Like, I am sick and tired of the shadow work, of all the everything, like I'm ready for the next, I'm ready for those soulmate cycles. I'm ready for all the fun you keep talking about, Spirit, like that kind of issue. Like, you were just like, yo. But the old towers, they had to come down. You had to do a lot of realizations and things like that. Yeah. Judgment energy had to be cast on some things that you were doing in your past, and you just had to realize, it's time for the new stuff to come in. All right. Wow. This is interesting. Yeah. So get ready to go on go on this amazing adventure here. Ooh, excuse me so much. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. Really appreciate you guys. Love you guys very much. Okay. Let me know if you like the content. Give it a like. Let me know in the comment section down below if this resonated for you or if you claim this. Okay. If you're interested in getting a personal reading from me or interested in any of the options that I offer, please, my contact information is in the description box down below. Somebody had to make themselves seen again right before it ended. What are you doing? So thank you guys so very much. Okay, and I will see you lovelies in the next one. All right, bye.